This is another terrific training video by Mr. Jaffe, and we're going to cover today using After Effects to create a logo. So this is AELogoFL. So we need After Effects AE open. So let's go grab it here. AE After Effects or Adobe After Effects Creative Cloud 2017. So let's open that up. And we're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. Here we go. And of course, you're going to get the start screen. Just go ahead and hit the red X. And then we're going to go up here to composition. And I'm going fast, which means you got to pause, rewind, and fast forward as you need for this video, to understand what's going on. We're going to do this quickly, though. We're going to go to new composition. And we're going to name this composition AELogoFL. We want the preset to be this guy, HD TV 1080 2997. And we want this to be 10 seconds. So make sure it says 10 right there. If it says 30, change the 3 to a 1. If it says 05, change the 05 to a 10. Make it 10 seconds. Okay. Now click OK. If you have two views, because the last time you used it, you had two views, switch it to one view, like that, because we are not using Z-space, okay? We're just using X and Y. All right, so I'm going to go up here to the type tool. The toolbar is up here on the top left, and we're going to click on the T for type. Universal symbol for type is T, and I'm going to click. And I'm just going to type my name, my first name, and my last name. Dr. President Batman Jaffe. It's small, it's okay. We can use the selection tool to do all kinds of cool stuff with it. So let's go do that. So the very first tool, all the way to the top left of the toolbar, is the selection tool. Just click on that. It's going to put edit boxes around your type. If it's not there, go ahead and click on it. And it's very sensitive. So you're going to need to be careful when you do this. All right, because it's very sensitive, like I'm showing you right now. Okay. There we go. Try to make it as big. Try to make use of all the distance, left to right, and there we go. Dr. President Batman Jaffe. Yours would be first name and last name. Now we have it selected. With the, let's go over here to the character panel, and you can see here we have fonts. I have mine set to Helvetica because Helvetica is the #1 font used in the world for newspapers, TVs, magazines, movie credits, whatever. If it's in writing, it's probably Helvetica because it's very easy to read. It's a very nice looking font. But you can put any font you want. You can even match the font you use on First Logo FL in Illustrator. Should be the same list of fonts. We also have stroke and fill just to the right of the font selection. So if you want to change your fill, just click on the solid square there and go find the color that you want for your fill. Okay. And the stroke is right behind it there, the square donut. Double click on that and find the stroke color you want. Okay. And there's some other settings you can mess around with a little bit, like the thickness of the stroke, right? But for the most part, you've got it. Pick your fill and your stroke colors and your font. All right, well, now once you have that set, we're ready to go and check out these animation presets, which is what this project is all about, show you how to use those. So make sure the text is selected, and then we want to come up here to animation, and we want to go to browse presets. And you'll notice a new program, BR, for Adobe Bridge, will open up, because that's where the presets are at. because they're available for different programs. And we're going to go here to text, double click on text, and I'm going to go to animate in. Okay, so I have these to choose from. I want you to go through each one and kind of take a look and see what each one does. To do that, just go over here and make sure the preview tab is clicked, and then all you have to do is click on it, and it should show in this window over here. It should show you a preview of what it would look like. Let's pretend I looked at all of these, because I do want you to spend time looking at these different ones. Don't just copy me. And I'm deciding I want this raining characters. I like that one. So I'm just going to double click, and that will apply that preset to my my composition, my project. And if I just move the scrubber, I could see that all happening right there. Very nice. See that? Okay. And I can always hit the space bar and watch that thing play as well. Nothing's happening after 2.5 seconds, so this just kind of does its thing at the beginning. Okay, hit the space bar again. Now I'm going to move the scrubber towards the end, maybe at 7 seconds or so, and I'm going to go back up here to these animation browse presets, and now I'm going to go back to text, and now I'm going to animate out. So animate in, animate out. There are not as many here, but we could check these out. Let's go ahead, and here's the fade out slow. That's kind of cool. Here's the random fly off. Yeah, there's different ones here to look at. Pick the one you want. I'm gonna do this one. Let's say slide off right by character. So I'm gonna double click that. Okay, so now I got this happening at the end. Oh, I should have given it some more time. So if you make a mistake, see, 3 seconds isn't enough. So if you make a mistake like that, just do a Command Z to undo it. You still have your preset, animate in. So now I'm going to need to give it a little more time. So I'm going to go to 6 seconds instead of 7 seconds. And I'm going to go back up here to animation. It will remember the recent presets you've used. You don't have to go back to browse presets unless you want to switch it to a different one. But if if it's already listed here in the list, the one you want to use, just grab it from here. But again, you can go back to browse as well. Go to text, animate out, pick the one you want. Okay. So now let's see if that's enough time. There we go. That'll work. Okay, it finishes. So that's pretty much it. I've got an animate in. I read it for a little while, and I got an animate out. And that's beautiful right there. Okay. Hit the space bar, play the whole thing. And remember, when you hit the space bar, it will go slow. We'll go slow at first, and then it'll go normal speed. Okay, that's cool. All right, so put the scrubber back to the beginning to the left, and we're ready now to export this so we can put it on our website. So we're going to go up here to, well, first of all, we're going to do a Command S to save this thing, and we're going to make sure that we save this as AELogoFL in our documents folder. Logo, okay, and click save, and then we're ready to go up here in File, Export. And we want to do that. Add to Adobe Media Encoder Queue. Click OK. Click OK. Wait, what happened there? Let's try that again. File, Export, Add to Adobe. Oh, well, it looks like on the computer I'm using to do this training video, I don't have that. But that's fine. You have done this recently, so go ahead and click Add to Render Queue. And there were some settings in there that you had to take a look at. Change it to H.264. I think it's pretty much ready to go for you. Let me see here. I'm going to click on this one and say Add to Render Queue. Oh, here we go. And I'll move me over there. I'm going to go to lossless here, see if I can get stuff I need from this. And yeah, that's what I was afraid of. This doesn't have the settings I need. So you've got to go to that Adobe encoder the same way you exported before. So I'm going to tell you what, if you have questions on the export, once the Adobe encoder opens up for you, just call me over and we'll talk about it, okay? Anyways, this has been a wonderful time talking to you about this, and I really hope you enjoy this training video. Okay, thank you.